What were the ratings on this program?
Let me pull them up. This week's AEW Dynamite, April 5th, 877,000 viewers.
So they're neither going up now nor down. They're staying in the 800 and something thousand range for the past few weeks. Am I remembering this correctly?
I think they were 833, if not last week, the week before. So in that range.
I think the week before they were 870 something. Then they went to 830 something or 840 something. Then they went back, blah, blah, blah. And this has to be what the audience is. Without Punk and without anything really interesting happening, this is what the audience is, right?
Well, let's find out how the show did. AEW Dynamite, April 5th. This was compiled by WrestleNomics. Quarter 1, Ricky Starks, 8 to 8:15 p.m., I should say. The Ricky Starks beat down by Juice Robinson and the surprise appearance by Jay White. The Chris Jericho-Keith Lee backstage confrontation. And also the start of the House of Black versus the Best Friends. 996,000 viewers.
Oh boy, okay, that's not boding well for the end of the program.
Segment 2, 8:15 to 8:30 p.m. The House of Black versus Best Friends continued with picture-in-picture, the Christian Cage unveiling of the new Luchasaurus, and the beginning of Jamie Hayter versus Riho, 897,000 viewers.
So in 15 minutes, 100,000 of the big bangers said, oh, we ain't gonna do this.
Segment 3, 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. The continuation of Jamie Hayter versus Riho with picture-in-picture, the post-match, the Outcasts backstage promo, we didn't talk about that, but that was terrible, and Matt Menard, Angelo Parker, and the Acclaim's ramp promo, 892,000 viewers.
So that's not bad. They almost held what they had, and yeah, Riho, so that's a positive.
8:45 to 9 p.m., quarter 4, the MJF video package from Long Island, and MJF's live promo and I guess you can say performance, 866,000 viewers.
So we're down another 26,000, so that means a total of 130,000 from the start of the program in the first hour matriculated out. And it may have been a bigger deal in Long Island than it was across the country. But that is also, they didn't put him directly at the top of the 9 o'clock hour. Instead, they put him in quarter 4, so he's kind of suffering for the first hour's sins rather than getting a fresh start at the top of the change of the hour. So anyway,
quarter 4,
and it went across the top of the hour, but it started out on a bad note. Maybe that wasn't his fault.
Well, quarter 5, 9 to 9:15 p.m. The continuation of MJF's live promo, MJF and Jungle Boy's ramp angle, and Sammy Guevara versus Commander with picture-in-picture, 921,000 viewers.
Okay, at the top of the 9 o'clock hour, the people switch over. They see MJF in a dinner jacket going out of his mind. And they said there might be something here, so they got back another 30, 50, 55,000 people. So he got back exactly half of what they had lost in the first hour.
Well, segment 6, 9:15 to 9:30 p.m., Sammy Guevara's live promo, Hook versus Ethan Page, Nigel McGuinness, Tony Khan, and Adam Cole's backstage announcement, and the Blackpool Combat Club entrance with picture-in-picture, 860,000 viewers.
And they lost every single one that MJF got them back, plus another 5,000.
Segment 7, Aaron Rourke, Alvin Alvarez, and Brother Greatness.
Brother Greatness?
Versus the Blackpool Combat Club.
What about Sister Clitoris in the corner?
Bryan Danielson's live promo and the angle where the Blackpool Combat Club take a screwdriver to unscrew Adam Page's face. 800,000 viewers.
Oh my, another 60,000 over that. So now they're down 196,000 from the top of the program and 121,000 from the top of the hour, where MJF got him back up over 9.
But no, this BCC stuff is great. And finally, segment 8, 9:45 to 10 p.m., The Guns versus FTR with picture-in-picture, 784,000 viewers.
And there you go. They were left with, they lost another 16,000. That's better than the 60,000 the previous segment lost, or the 61,000 the previous segment lost. But, you know, nobody had the patience.
And for the record, AEW All Access, which aired at 10 p.m. after Dynamite, was watched by 339,000 viewers. You got to see that show.
You keep saying that, but I'm holding out. But even that, so half the people that were watching no, more than half, they lost 445,000 people from the end of Dynamite for the final rating of All Access. That's more than All Access did.
You know, if you look at the last few weeks, remember I told you Suzanne really liked El Hijo del Vikingo. And we had the discussion, if she liked him, how could she see him again? She said she would watch the next week. He wasn't on that show, and he wasn't on this show. The Mudline stuff that has been all throughout this show, even if you don't like the Bucks and Omega, they're trying to do something storyline-wise that somehow ties together and makes sense and goes throughout the show. Not a sign of that this week. The Adam Cole comeback match was the main event last week, other than him just appearing to make an announcement, and for you to notice that he's smaller than Tony Khan. He wasn't really involved in anything. They do such a bad job of following up on anything that happened. I mean, we brought up earlier, Keith Lee and Swerve. I mean, that was months ago. But what has happened with that? They had Rick Ross, a major rapper. They did this angle. They gave it time. They let him curse on the air. They tried to debut these two tattooed guys, one of them who was let go by WWE. Okay, maybe they have an idea here. Maybe they're going to do something. No, they've done nothing. So how do you...
I forgot about the two tattooed guys.
So how are you supposed to build an audience when anything that someone could invest in by the next week, it's either not there or not referenced or nothing happens?
And that was Dynamite.
I guess there's no answer to that. And that was Dynamite.
Ratings roll on.
Ratings roll on.
What in the world is going on at the Arcadian Vanguard 605 Super Podcast and Wrestling News division of the Empire this week?
Another fine week. Get information about all the shows on Twitter at Superpodcasts or on Facebook at facebook.com/Arcadian Vanguard. A few notes. Let's do this quickly today. The Wrestling News. Every day for free. Wake up and get the wrestling news without opinion, without star ratings, only news items, things that are actually happening. Get caught up. A lot of people listen and go, oh my God, it really is exactly what he said it was. Find out. Get it directly from thewrestlingnews.com or every single day subscribe to The Wrestling News wherever you find your favorite podcast, Arcadian Vanguard's The Wrestling News, and get The Wrestling News straight for once. And of course, get information about all the shows on Twitter and Facebook and the 605 Super Podcast, The Mothership! Go through the archive today at 605pod.com, available wherever you find your favorite shows. Thank you to everyone that listened to Opening Day Star Wars, and thank you to everyone that's been going through the shows and the archives. Really do appreciate it. The Mothership!